What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And this one comes from the Tennessean.com, the Nashville Tennessean. And a Tennessee sheriff's deputy assaulted a fellow law enforcement officer and then attempted to use his status to gain access to the U.S. Capitol during the U.S. Capitol riots on January 6th. According to a motion filed by the U.S. Attorney's Office Wednesday, Robert Colton Maccabi, a 27-year-old Williamson County Sheriff's deputy, was arrested August 17th after the FBI received a tip that he was the man in the officer-worn body cam footage who attempted to fight a Metropolitan Police Department officer and drag another into the mob storming the Capitol. The U.S. Attorney's Office's pretrial motion argued that Maccabee should be held without bail because he was a spoke in the wheel that caused this January 6th riot and was a threat to the peaceful functioning of our community. Maccabee is part of a 7-person indictment group, all charged with assaulting officers on the day of the insurrection. His co-defendants include Jack Wade Witten, who is accused of using crutch to attack an MPD officer, and Jeffrey Sabol, who is accused of holding a baton around an officer's neck. So, Maccabee started off at the Williamson County Sheriff's Office on November 9th, 2020, and worked with the department until March 23rd. According to court documents before coming to Tennessee, he was employed as a sheriff's deputy in the Cherokee County Sheriff's Office in Georgia. Maccabee was on leave from the Williamson County Sheriff's Office during the Capitol riot because of an injured shoulder and hip from a car accident on December 27th, 2020. Clearly, the accident was not bad if he was at the riot on January 6th. Clearly, the injury wasn't that bad if he managed to, travel across the country for this. The video captured during the riot shows the man the FBI identified as Maccabee wearing a red Make America Great again hat, a MAGA hat, and a black tactical vest with a sheriff's patch, and an insignia with the Roman numeral 333 encircled in stars. The emblem is associated with Three Percenters, an anti-government militia group. The man also was wearing black gloves with metal-colored knuckles. The video shows during the man tried to drag a MPD officer into the crowd as the other officer tried to bring their colleague back to the line. When an officer attempted to help his colleague, the man appeared to jump up and swing at the officer. Later, the man appeared bent over, apparently in pain in the archway of the Capitol, court documents stated. As the crowd surged at the police line in front of the Capitol, the man appeared to hurt his shoulder and said it was broken. He then pointed to the sheriff's patch and told the MPD officers he couldn't go back the way he came. In the pre-trial motion, prosecutors said the action is powerful evidence of his lack of regard for legal authority because Maccabee tried to use his status as a law enforcement officer to gain access despite having just assaulted several MPD officers. U.S. Attorney's Office said they have arrested 570 individuals, nearly all 50 states, for crimes related to U.S. Capitol breach, including over 170 individuals charged with assaulting or impeding law enforcement. Yep. So it's not just one state; it's 50 states. In nearly all 50 states, and yeah, hopefully something more is done about it. This guy was an officer, right? It's ridiculous. Has he actually been fired? I don't remember it saying anywhere that he has actually been fired. It says he just sheriff's deputy was assaulted, blah blah blah. From Williams County Sheriff's Capital. Maccabee was on leave. It actually doesn't say that he's been fired, right? So at the moment, this guy hasn't even been fired. Is he suspended? It doesn't even say that whether he's been suspended or not. I hope he has. Well, I mean, it's been held. Uh, is he being held without bail? I think he is being held without bail, right? 7-person group, blah blah blah. Oh, he should be held without bail in the pre-trial motion, but it hasn't. Didn't say whether it's been decided yet whether he will be. Huh? Weird. Yeah. Scumbag. This person shouldn't be an officer. Obviously, clearly, he should lose his job for that. It doesn't say whether he has, but he should. And hopefully he's held without bail as well. But yeah, dodgy. seriously bad. Not cool. Especially from what is it with American law enforcement officers? I won't say it's in a nice way. I obviously know there's good ones, right? But what is with all these cases? So many this last year of just horrible, horrible behavior, and it's it's actually really disturbing. Especially that we travel so far just to do this. It's ridiculous. Yeah, hopefully he'll get an appropriate sentence to be dealt with, and hopefully also lose his job. Because holy crap, who wants this guy to be their officer, right? Jeez, scary. But yeah, let me get on what you guys think down below about this. Obviously, clearly these actions are just disgusting, but i- it's interesting to see that he has not actually been fired yet, according to at least this article by the Tennessean. Maybe they didn't add it, or they don't know yet, or he's waiting on the trial outcome. But I don't know. This behavior seems like there should be some word about that already. But we'll have to see. But yeah, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one, and yep. Let me know down below what you think.